Hello all, welcome to the Art of Mindful Living. Hi Teju.
Hi, and welcome to the Art of Mindful Living.
So we are discussing two couplets in this episode, Teju.
Yeah.
Couplets 46 and 47.
Yeah.
First let us discuss couplet 46. Here it goes.
அறத்தாற்றின் இல்வாழ்க்கை ஆற்றின் புறத்தாற்றின் போய பெறுவதெவன். In what other ways does a householder yield good than leading a virtuous domestic life?
In what other ways does a householder yield goods than leading a virtuous life?
Yeah, Teju, this is the meaning of this couplet. In the previous couplets of this chapter, Domestic Life, Thiruvalluvar talked about the 11 duties a householder has to perform. Yeah? And the ways to acquire wealth to perform those duties.
Yeah.
And also, an important thing about domestic life, that is a basic attribute, the very important attribute of domestic life, love. That he should be very loving towards his family so that he could do all the virtuous deeds with his spouse. Yeah. In this couplet, he is going to talk about the greatness and glory of a householder, who leads a very virtuous life. He says, if a householder leads a domestic life, performing all the 11 duties we discussed in the earlier couplets of this chapter, all the 11 duties, and also acquires wealth only through honest and truthful ways, and shares it with the society, and be very loving and respectful towards his spouse and family, that is the greatest of all the virtues. Meaning, we discussed about the 4 stages of human beings, right? Like the student phase, the domestic phase, and the beginning of the ascetic phase and ascetic phase. Thiruvalluvar is trying to say that a householder leading a virtuous domestic life, performing all the duties and acquiring wealth only through honest and truthful ways, and sharing it with the society, and being very truthful and loving with his family and his relatives, he is the most glorified and meritorious of all. He doesn't have to seek any other good through other modes or go to any other phase of life to be more meritorious than this. Such a householder would be glorified while on this earth, and also will be celebrated as one of the celestial beings even after he leaves his physical body. He is going to talk more about this in detail in the upcoming couplets.
இயல்பினான் இல்வாழ்க்கை வாழ்பவன் என்பான் முயல்வாருள் எல்லாம் தலை. He who lives well in the household state with natural ease heads all those who labor for future happiness.
He who lives in the household state with natural ease heads all those who labor for future happiness.
Yeah, Teju, this couplet also holds a very similar meaning to the previous couplet. Who do you think here is laboring for future happiness, Teju?
People in the other 3 stages of life. So people in the student phase, people at the beginning of the ascetic phase, and people in the ascetic phase.
Yeah, what are they doing for their future happiness? Like, what is their kind of life?
The people in the student phase, they are acquiring knowledge for their future. The people at the beginning of the ascetic phase are trying to detach themselves from their material wealth and move towards the ascetic phase for their future. And the people in the ascetic phase are trying to realize God.
They are working towards God realization and enlightenment.
For their future.
So everybody in the society is working towards something for the future, right? Don't you think the people in the household state, the householder, is also working towards the future?
But on top of working towards their own future, they are also making sure everybody else does as well.
Yeah, exactly, Teju. A virtuous householder, on top of performing his 11 duties, he also ensures the people in the other phases of life are performing their duties virtuously. So Thiruvalluvar is trying to say that he would be the greatest when we compare him, the householder, with the people in the other phases of life. So on that note, we are signing off. Thank you so much for watching and listening. See you all in the next episode. Bye-bye.
Bye.